here. Here's the slow version of that lick. We start here on the 15th fret of the high E string. Right, so basically what this is, it's just a mix of the E Dorian scale, which is 1, 2, flat 3, 4, 5, 6, flat 7, and the blues scale. So basically same notes, but we add the flat 5 as well. And we basically spend 99% of the time on a single string here, using pretty much the same sequence except right before the E minor 3-string arpeggio. You get this Yngwie-esque 6-note pattern, which is basically, if you number the notes from left to right, 1, 2, 3, you have 3, 1, 2, 3, 2, 1. And then you repeat that again, but in a pentatonic shape. So we're gonna use 1, 2, flat 3 first. And we're gonna extend that, same fingering though. So if you're not used to picking with or using your 3rd and 4th finger, this will really help you develop that. So basically just extend it to playing the 4th and the flat 3 and the root. So play that twice, then we move it up to the flat 5 and play flat 3, 4, flat 5. Same sequence though. Play that once. So from the beginning. And then we're gonna do a 4-finger type thing here. We're gonna extend it to the 5th here on the 19th fret. So we're gonna have 5, flat 5, 4, flat 3. And we're gonna play this kind of pattern. We're gonna play 4, 3, 2, 1, 2, 3. So that in itself is like a repeating pattern you can do with 16-note triplets as well. So but again, we just do that once. So we go, and once we end up with a downstroke here on the 19th fret, we're gonna play a 3-string arpeggio, yes, an E minor one. So that will be a downstroke, pull off to 15, up on 17, down on 16, and then back to 17 with a downstroke on 15 again. So, and then we're gonna shift up to the 22nd fret and play this. Basically it's just a G major 7 arpeggio, but since we're playing this over an E, the intervals is actually gonna be a flat 7, 5th, flat 3, and 2 or the 9th. So the effect will be that of an E minor 9th arpeggio. And even though it might look tricky, it's basically the same notes repeated 3 times. So we have 4 notes here, same shape starting on the 19th fret of the G string, same shape starting on the 17th fret of the A string, and then ending up on the root. So all together. And also when it comes to the picking here, I mean, you can do whatever you want, of course, but the way that I picked it in the actual original quick version was to start this with an upstroke. And why? Well, that's because I'm coming from the sweep here. So down, 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 upstroke, pull off. Then I go up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. As far as practicing this, I would use a timer, put a timer on 5 minutes and just repeat the first 2. A very slow tempo, so everything is perfect. Then work on the next 2 for 5 minutes. The next 2 for 5 minutes. And so on. So you sort of walk yourself through it 5 minutes at a time. So that's how I would divide it. Besides all that, of course, apply everything else we talked about here on Patreon when it comes to practice techniques. So, I mean, accents, transition time, long, short, short, long, or the dotted rhythms ones, and other different rhythmic variations, and also speed bursts. Just apply everything to this, and I think you'll find what works best for you. Doing this slow work with a metronome and a timer is really important though, I think, because a lot of us tend to rush things and want to get there quicker, which I get it, but it's not really going to help you in the long run to develop a solid technique. Another thing you can try, and the thing that I did mostly when I developed my technique, was to have practice schedules where I had certain exercises that I would just play all over the neck at a very slow tempo, didn't care about pushing the speed or anything. And then I would work on licks on the side where I would try to play them faster, and then that's where I would apply most of the practice techniques as well. Like I said, the speed burst and things like that, but I would avoid sitting there just trying to get it faster by forcing it. Repetition solidifies basically, and if you repeat a lot of crap, that's what your playing is going to consist of. If you want to get this stuff up to speed and be accurate, really try to keep that in mind. So, hope you like this one and see you in the next one.